This is a hardcore, real hardcore. Hardcore.
And we are back in the Coliseum Gym Fullerton. I'm here with my teammates and great friends. Silvio Samuel from Spain, Hiretare Yamagishi from Japan, and Dennis Woll from Germany. As you can see, this is international workouts right now. We are a week away from a big New York Pro Show where Silvio and Dennis are doing their debut for this year. We're going to start with the giant sets for chest. This is on today's agenda, and you're going to see most intense workout for chest ever. So we're going to start with Silvio. Let's go. Okay. As this is just the first set to warm up, as we're going to progressively go harder and more intense. Idea of giant sets is combining several exercises in a row. Like we're starting with the cable crossover, which isolates the pectoralis muscle. And although we are not pushing to the max and exhausting the chest completely now in a workout set, when he moves from this exercise to the next one, he is already pre-exhausted and tired, so already his chest fibers are somewhat affected. Second exercise is dips, which just followed after the cable crossover, and we're moving straight into the third one now, which is incline Dumbbell flies. Okay? After two exercises already, chest is pre-exhausted, so now 40 pounds on incline flies, believe me, it feels so much heavier than normal. Idea is exactly this, to start involving muscle fibers that are normally not included. And by the time he finishes the set, believe me, every fiber of a chest muscle is going to be used up. So this is isolation exercise that hits more predominantly upper chest of a Silvio, going into the flat bench. Okay, right away. An idea here is now to use chest as much as possible, reduce shoulder recruitment and triceps. That's why he keeps elbows out, as you can see, and expanded the rib cage, so chest hits from very beginning from here. Exactly. Yeah. Next exercise is incline press. And usually you want to make maximum 10-second rest between two exercises. Okay. Yep. Doing it like this with a pause is dramatically harder than just powering up. If you see here, he's pausing on the bottom and only squeezing on the way up. This is much harder to perform than just lift the weight. Okay? Next is decline. As you see, those three exercises, the only difference is angle. Plane of the movement is from flat to incline to decline, recruiting from upper to middle to lower fibers of the chest. And again, you see his form is meticulous, slowly controlled down, and then just squeezing on the way up. I do want to point out the squeeze rather than push. Okay, here we go for the next flat bench flies. I like to stay out so you can see. This is pretty much like doing a most muscular pose. Bodybuilders that compete would know it's crab most muscular, squeezing every time. And I insist on the contraction for a couple of seconds at the top. Conventional method is doing much faster, but I like this complete stretch and complete squeeze at the top. Okay, next is a machine. This is incline machine. VR2 movement that you can see, you can just push up and in. So it's a combination of flying and pressing movement. Now, of course, upper chest is primary mover, but you can see that his front delta is highly involved, and triceps takes over also. Now, notice that incline angle is much lower this time, almost flat. So changing the angle really changed the recruitment on the fibers. Flat being middle, incline being upper stimulator, this is somewhere in between. So it really hits him about midway through. Okay, and the final is off the rack. So keep in mind that this is last exercise in the sequence. He's completely exhausted, so this is already super heavy, even though it's hardly 100 pounds. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, excellent. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Perfect. All right. That was the first set. Okay, we are at the second part of a chest rotation. We just did a first 4 sets each, and now we're at the second half. We're going to start with Silvio again. This is combo that we're going to do negatives on a bench press first. Okay, let's go. So I'm going to push it down, and he has to give me resistance. So this is like doing a much heavier negative, and then positive he goes by himself. This is excellent way to stimulate the chest, especially for somebody that doesn't have a control, mind muscle control over chest. So he's lowering down slowly, and I'm putting the pressure. He has to stick his chest up, which forces him to use the chest only. This is one of my favorites. Yes, negative and positive goes by himself. Okay, and 2 more. And 1 more. Excellent, perfect. The only thing you have to worry is when you push to keep the direction. Now this is not really decline flies. Conventional way, this is what I call around the world. But you have to be a little bit more careful not to screw up your shoulder here. You're just slowly rotating around the world, what we call it. So you have to be very, very careful, but look what happens to his chest. Look at this extreme stretch and stimulation. So it's like combination of pull over now and flies and press. Pull over, flies, press. See, pull over, flies, press. It's a great exercise, but you just have to maintain. Yep. Yes, good. Next, we're gonna go into the incline. As I said, this time we're gonna do more machines. People don't give credit to machines, but machines are just as good as free weights. Smith machine is one of my favorites for chest. Incline, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and now good. And now here, top step, bench press. This is a little bit slower with the contraction. Okay, and again, here you start. As one of my partners is in the middle of the first rotation, Hida is already next. Like I said, 4 of us are training without really interrupting one another. Good. Now, hammer machines. Hammer stack machines are known for functionality. Okay, somebody move the weight. Okay. Okay. Now this simulates wide press. You can see that it goes very wide. And I have a lot of debates with some experts, and they say that it doesn't matter the grip, you're not going to accomplish stimulation in different parts of the chest. I very much disagree. I do believe that wide grip hits outer portion and close grip hits inner portion. Now this is similar to incline press, but again, being a machine designed to isolate chest, it's very good upper chest stimulator. Okay. And final bench press here. Here we go, full range of motion, very important. You can see in the gyms especially, a lot of people do that partial movement. I said it many times, partial movement, partial development. I insist on full range of motion every time. And good. Now, we're going here to the final dumbbell flies and then press. And this time you can do it fast. Yes. Contrary to first time, if you remember when he was doing very slow, this time I allow explosive move. And right here, presses right away. And this is finishing. I go for 20 reps, fast. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. Okay. Silvio made it look too easy. Okay, let's see what is going on here.
God. It's not easy, yeah? It's really hard, man. Yeah. Man, you have to be really prepared for a day to really come for this kind of workout. Yeah. And we are really trying because it's really working out fine. And the body is really resulting to a very big improvement. And you can see, so this is just for a start. We go on for more. Thanks.